There we are. Mari Kombucha, and welcome back. Today we have 2 for 1. 2 songs, 1 upload, because I realized that I've listened to Storytime and Ever Dream. So the 3rd song on the set list is Ever Dream and the 4th song is Storytime. So I decided to put them both here in this reaction, since I've already heard them before in Wacken. So it's not a first time reaction on the songs, but it's a first time reaction on the concert. Yeah, that's why I decided to do 2 in 1. Yeah, don't really have that much more to say. I probably do. I want to thank you for your comments. I always forget to do that. I always remember afterwards when I'm editing that I meant to thank you for your comments. Keep suggesting other songs for me to do on Fridays that aren't Nightwish. Nightwish are only on Wednesdays. I have pre-recorded a few last weekend because I was in the mood and the sun was shining. Was it the weekend? I can't remember which day it was now, but it was last week. So I have 3 Friday reactions. Well, I think one has already been uploaded, or it's the one that's going up this Friday. Anyway, so I have pre-recorded 3. But after those, I haven't recorded anything, and I haven't pre-recorded any Wednesdays either, so I'm just 1 weekend ahead from when I publish, when I record this. So yeah, thank you for your comments. You are very lovely and kind, and I thank you for that. And it not only brings my mood up if I'm feeling a bit down or tired after a long day at work, but it also just, yeah, you're just very sweet and kind, and it's just sometimes social media can be such a pit of nastiness that it's just nice to see that there is also a large group of people that do know how to behave towards one another, and it's just lovely. Okay, let's start. So now I have both of the songs. So let's start. I'm interested to see if there are any changes or variations in this from the one that I have been listening to.
Ever felt away with me? Ever felt away without me? My love lies so deep. Ever dream of me?
Blinking away my tears. Purplish lighting. amazing. Oh, that was gorgeous, lovely. I already knew sort of what to expect, so I don't think I commented at all. Did I comment anything? I don't know. I'll notice when I edit. But yeah, it's a lovely song. Just there were a few changes. I can't, due to the fact that I didn't comment during, which I probably should have, but I didn't. So there were a few changes, certain vocal changes, but also certain instrumental changes as well. I think it was more the background track, however, that had those changes. Sort of the orchestra and what Thomas controls with his keyboards. I think there might have been other changes as well, but those are the ones that I can remember right now that I picked up during the performance. Lovely. I liked the purplish hue that they kept throughout. If you've been following me for a while, you already know also that when the lights start to blink a bit too much for a long period of time, it just, yeah. At least for me, I know some of you are the same, that it's just sort of like, gets like a tension kind of a thing in your head. So, other than that, I mean, how the music was going, with how the lamps was going, it was working. So I felt like I could, like my brain had easier perceiving that. Like I felt like I could stare at the lighting a bit longer than I can sometimes, just because they had that background beat that was going at the same time that the lights were blinking or changing. They weren't blinking, but they were switching back and forth. But yeah, there at the end it was just becoming a bit too much. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna dive into the next one. As I mentioned, I have done first time reactions. I'm gonna link both Ever Dream and Storytime. I think the second one was, right? Yeah, Storytime. So I'm gonna link my first time reactions to them up there. And if you're new to this channel, because I know some of you are, and if this is the first thing you're watching, I am doing Nightwish concerts by the set list. So that's why I'm recording songs that I've already reacted to as well, because I'm following the set list. So I don't want to skip any songs, but I am very clear that I have done first time reactions to Ever Dream and Storytime before, and I'm going to link them up there if you want to see those. Also, if you're new and you want to sort of start from the beginning of my rediscovering of Nightwish, then I'm going to link that up there as well. But I think I'm going to put a square as well to the first Wacken song setlist, because I started with Wacken as a concert, and now I'm at Wembley, and I have a few more concerts, and I also think that at one point I'm going to jump back and do the concerts with Tarja as well. But I don't know exactly when that will be, but either way. Yeah, let's continue with Storytime. I already, again, know sort of what to expect, but probably some changes. And that's also what I like with the lives. Like, you never get the exact same performance, either because musicians are humans and they might be tired, and sometimes they might go really, really hard at an instrument, and at other times they might go a bit softer, the same notes, but just it becomes an audible difference. And the same goes for vocals. Like, sometimes you can really push it, and other times you have to draw it in, and sometimes you might change where you play certain notes because you have to take care of your voice, or because you've discovered a certain way and you're sort of playing around with sound and things like that. So that's also nice with lives, that it's never the same performance, even though it's the same song. Also, that I've forgotten with the other uploads that I've again thought of after I've stopped recording, is that this is an enclosed arena and sound bounces obviously differently from Wacken, where it's open. So that too creates a different sound and a different quality. Not to say that Wacken was bad quality, because I think for a live concert in open air, that sound quality is amazing. It just creates a different kind of bounce, so it doesn't have that sort of wide echo to the sound. It just bounces inside of an arena now. So yeah, just observations. But let's go ahead with Storytime.
Wembley, how about a little story? You like stories?
I like the bells in the background.
Absolutely and most definitely. Story time.
Oh, that's so nice, entire arena.
You got the voices! Hey! 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 Hey!
I'm not going to check what song comes afterwards, but I saw Troy walking on stage there at the end, so I know it's going to be something with him. Maybe something I've heard before, maybe not. I love that song. I feel like I say that after every Nightwish song, but this one I've heard several times, just like Ever Dream. So you sort of Riksmad, it's not tag along. I'm going to use tag along. You can simply tag along to the song in a different way because I know the melody, I know the text, I know what's coming, even though there are slight changes. So it just, I'm just listening and enjoying it basically instead of first time reactions when you're sort of trying to take everything in. But yeah, I like this doing. It's not even second time reactions because I've heard these songs so many times now, but it's first time from Wembley. They're so good. Do I want to add anything to this song? I just got excited to see Troy there at the end that I suddenly forgot what I was planning to say at the end of this song. And I really need to fix a new chair because this one is creaking more and more by the week. Did I want to say anything else? No, I think that was it. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I think. Is that Marco? Okay. I'm looking at those little suggestions on what to listen next, and there is, I don't know what it is from. Can I find it there? It doesn't say from where it is, but it says Last Ride of the Day. So it's one of those performances. If I remember, I'm going to put a screen on the image that just caught my eye because he's wearing, it looks like one of those vintage pilot caps with goggles. It looks like that. I don't know. Again, if I remember, I'm going to add the image here so you know why it caught my eye. Yeah. Also, I appreciate that some of you are sort of kindly, not begging me, asking me, that's the word, because I think I've mentioned previously that it would be like one of my wishes in life is to, at one point in my life, see a concert at Wembley, because it's one of those places you should see a concert at least once in your life, I think. So some of you are saying like, oh, you already have your tickets for the end of the year when Nightwish will be performing there, so you should definitely get tickets so that you can experience that with us. And it's very sweet of you to say. I doubt that I will, for several reasons, the pandemic being one. I don't know, as I'm not in a risk group, I don't know when vaccinations will be available for me, and I also don't know what how traveling between countries is going to be at the end of the year. So I might, I'm not saying I won't, but it's not something I'm planning for. So if it does happen that I am in London at the end of the year, then it's going to be very much last minute if everything sort of aligns and I'm able to travel to another country. So yeah, it's very sweet of you to say that I should, and if the state of the world wasn't an issue, I would definitely, and finance also, if that also wasn't something you have to think about beforehand, then I would definitely just book it and have that done. But no, I'll be patient and I'll wait. But I do have my tickets for the online concert. I can't remember the title that they have given it because they're not calling it an online concert, but I can't remember it right now. But the concert they're having in May. So I will be watching that concert anyway. And I might do a live, but not obviously show that concert, but just have a live if there are others. Because I know that some of you also have bought tickets to that concert. So, yeah. So maybe sort of do a live so that we can comment, because I will probably be sitting with these because that's the best sound that I get. Because I have a good TV, but the sound quality is not like, I don't have a surround system or anything like that. So sometimes when it comes to music, those headphones do have better quality. So I might actually just sit by my computer and listen to that concert. So then I could be recording me and if I comment anything, but I obviously will not be showing the concert. Later, if they ever release that on YouTube, I can do a second time reaction watching that concert, I suppose. But yeah, okay, I've been babbling on. I don't think this reaction was that long as it was watching more than a reaction this time. But I still am up at about 20 minutes. Do I see that correctly? Seems to be. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Again, thank you for always being so kind for those of you who leave comments. And if you don't leave comments, that's okay. You don't have to. I'm very glad to sort of get a name and a little icon to the people who follow me, because I do recognize some of you. And when I have time, I try to also write a comment, but otherwise I sort of give a thumbs up or a little heart so that you know that I've read the comment. And if I haven't left anything, it's because I haven't read the comment. So also that you know that I do watch the comments. Not always. I've been a bit busy these after Christmas, because before I was sort of like more, I knew the upload was up and I would sit there like an hour after the upload to comment. And now I've been bit busy on those days that I upload, so I've sort of done the day afterwards. I've gone in and been there like 1 or 2 hours reading your comments. So yeah, it depends on how much time I have, if I can answer everyone. But like mentally I do. When I read your comments, always like, oh, that's sweet. Oh, sort of like, yeah, in my head I answer you. And I know you don't get it when I think it in my head. So when I have the time, I do write back. But so you don't feel bad, like, oh, why isn't she writing back to me? It's nothing to do with your comment not being sufficient enough to warrant an answer. It's just that I don't always have the time. Okay, so yes, for the algorithm, now and then I do have to point out, please subscribe, and if you have liked this, then hit the like button. I don't like to nag on about it, because I feel like people subscribe if they want to, but for algorithms and all of those things, I do have to vocalize it now and then, so I'm gonna do that today. I already did it, but yeah. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like button if you liked it, and obviously don't hit the like button if you didn't like it. I hope everyone's well and keep taking care of one another, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!